And we're back, and we're going to pick up reading halfway through the acorn analogy. We're nearly finished with this chapter 6 of You Were Born Rich, where we're reading from. I believe you are all aware of this fact. Everything in the universe is governed by a basic law, either create or disintegrate. Therefore, it follows that if something is not in the process of growing, it must be in the process of dying. For example, so as long as the acorn is kept out of the earth, it is slowly but surely disintegrating. However, as soon as you plant the acorn in the earth, the pattern plan or the vibratory rate of the acorn sets up an attractive force, and the acorn begins to attract everything that vibrates in harmony with it. If you were able to observe with the naked eye exactly what is taking place, you would see a parade or particles of energy, a never-ending stream of them, marching in a very orderly manner towards the acorn. As they come in contact with the molecules making up the acorn, they would join, marry, become one, and of course, the acorn would expand, become larger, and grow. Now consider this. If you were to put 2 drops of water and 2 drops of oil on an arborite table, and then you were to move them together, the 2 drops of water would resonate and become one larger drop of water as they come in contact with each other. On the other hand, if you were to move the water towards the oil, they would actually repel each other because they are not in a harmonious vibration. Likewise with the acorn, the only things which join with the acorn are those particles of energy which are vibrating in harmony with it. All the other particles of energy which make up the earth are repelled. As the acorn expands from the never-ending stream of molecules which are attracted to it, little shoots begin to come out of the bottom and out of the top of it. These shoots in turn begin to develop into roots as they grow or expand and burst through the earth into the earth's atmosphere. This attractive force continues, and the particles of energy from the atmosphere are attracted to it, just as the particle of energy in the earth were attracted to it. As the acorn continues to expand, at some point it ceases to be an acorn and it begins to become an oak tree. The roots, the trunk, the bark, the branches, the twigs, and the leaves are all in the universe, and they are attracted to the acorn because of the nucleus or the pattern plan which rests within the seed. Now, if you're already in my coaching program in Thinking into Results or Lead the Field, what we're referring to here is what you're studying with lesson 1 and lesson 6. So you can go back to those lessons and you can start to dig into the content in there, and you can think about what is the nucleus that you're working with and what is the pattern plan of what you're programming to grow in terms of physical results. So lesson 1 and lesson 6 for you to have a look at there. Now, unlike the human creature, the acorn does not have the ability to change its vibratory rate. It can therefore only grow into that in which it has been programmed to grow, namely an oak tree. You are much like the acorn in many respects. For example, you are also a seed relative to the whole scheme of things. However, the difference between you and the acorn is that since you are a co-creator, you can choose your own programming. Let me just say that again for the people in the back. You can choose your own programming. Therefore, the image you choose to hold on the screen of your conscious mind and plant deeply in the treasury of your subconscious mind is the pattern planned or the nucleus which determines what you will eventually grow into. It dictates the vibration you will be in and also controls what you will attract to you and what you repel. This is an orderly universe. Nothing happens by accident. The images which you plant in your marvelous mind instantly set up an attractive force which governs your results in life. You must remember, though, if your image is continually fluctuating, you will continually be growing into something different, and that sets in motion a most chaotic process. Unfortunately, those individuals who are unaware of these very exact laws are planting images of plenty in their minds 1 minute and then images of poverty the next. They are continually switching vibrations, so they are attracting good things 1 minute and then bad things the next. The sad truth is the vast majority of these people spend their entire lives oscillating between these two extreme positions, with the resulting effect that their lives become disordered and chaotic to the nth degree. Although it is true that everything you will ever want is already here, it is up to you to get into harmony with it. Clearly, you will never get into harmony with prosperity if you insist upon holding images of lack and limitation in the storehouse of your marvelous mind. I cannot say that enough. I see this time and time again, and it's sad for those people that never make a decision to change it. They stay stuck, and they'll probably go to their grave stuck, and you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Since you are always magnetized towards something, it follows it can never be anyone else's fault but your own. When something comes into your life you supposedly do not want, understand you have ordered it and it is being delivered to you right on schedule. So you know what? You want to understand that you can order what you want and it can be delivered to you right on schedule. But you're going to have to make a move. You're going to have to make a committed decision. You're going to have the courage to act and to really become aware of how to do this. If not, you're going to keep attracting the images of things that you don't want. And you're better than that. You know you're better than that. You know you're capable of more than that. One simple move, one simple decision could change everything for you. And so fast, you will look back and think, far out, I need a telescope because I've come so far in such a short amount of time. That is the truth of this when you really get into it. So I'm going to leave you with that today. That's chapter 6 of You Were Born Rich. Tomorrow we'll move on to chapter 7, the risk takers, and we'll have a conversation about that. I'm Karen Brook. It's been great to be with you here today. If you'd like to reach out and have a conversation about changing your life and improving the results in every single area of your life, send me a message and we'll sit down and connect. Take care, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.